How to make fresh pasta from scratch. Welcome to our channel. Today, we're going to learn how to make fresh pasta from scratch. Making your own pasta is a rewarding experience that elevates any dish and allows you to customize flavors and shapes. Let's dive into the simple steps to create delicious homemade pasta. To start, you'll need just a few basic ingredients: all-purpose flour, eggs, and a pinch of salt. For every cup of flour, you'll typically use 1 large egg. If you want to make a larger batch, you can easily scale up the ingredients. For this demonstration, we'll use 2 cups of flour and 3 large eggs. Begin by creating a mound of flour on a clean surface or in a large mixing bowl. Make a well in the center of the flour mound, and add the eggs and a pinch of salt into the well. Using a fork, gently beat the eggs, gradually incorporating the flour from the edges of the well. Continue mixing until the dough starts to come together. Once the dough is too stiff to mix with a fork, it's time to use your hands. Knead the dough for about 8 to 10 minutes. To knead, fold the dough over itself and push it down with the heel of your hand. Rotate the dough a quarter turn and repeat. The goal is to develop the gluten, which gives the pasta its structure. If the dough feels too sticky, sprinkle a little more flour as needed. After kneading, wrap the dough in plastic wrap and let it rest for at least 30 minutes at room temperature. This resting period allows the gluten to relax, making it easier to roll out later. Once the dough has rested, it's time to roll it out. If you have a pasta machine, that's great. If not, a rolling pin will work just fine. Divide the dough into 4 pieces to make it easier to handle. Keep the pieces you're not using covered to prevent them from drying out. Start with 1 piece of dough and flatten it slightly with your hands. If you're using a pasta machine, set it to the widest setting and feed the dough through. Gradually decrease the thickness setting, rolling the dough through each setting until you reach your desired thickness. If you're using a rolling pin, roll the dough out as thin as possible, aiming for about 1/16 of an inch. Once you have your sheets of pasta, you can cut them into your desired shape. For fettuccine, simply fold the sheet of pasta and slice it into strips. For lasagna, cut the sheets into rectangles. If you prefer stuffed pasta like ravioli, place a spoonful of your filling on 1 sheet, fold it over, and seal the edges with a little water. After cutting your pasta, dust it lightly with flour to prevent sticking. You can cook the pasta immediately or let it dry for a bit if you want to store it for later. To cook fresh pasta, bring a large pot of salted water to a boil. Fresh pasta cooks much faster than dried pasta, usually in about 2 to 4 minutes. Keep an eye on it, and taste a piece to check for doneness. Once cooked, drain the pasta and toss it with your favorite sauce. Fresh pasta pairs beautifully with simple sauces like olive oil and garlic, marinara, or a rich cream sauce. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this tutorial on how to make fresh pasta from scratch, click our logo on the right side below and please like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to click the notification bell so you never miss an update. We'll see you in the next video.